Let's just stroll on out. We've got our writ. We're sanctioned to do this and all that, so here you go, present writs. Yes, you violated the law. Since you turned yourself in voluntarily, I'll take that into consideration, but you don't have the 2,025 gold to pay the court. All of your papers seem to be in order, and you are free to go. Honorable writ of execution has been removed from your inventory. Jolly good. Off we pop. I love it. Right, so there is a caveat to this, however. If you've committed another crime prior to doing that and you present your writs, they'll refuse it because you've also committed some other crime in addition to killing the guy. So that's something I need to be very, very careful of. I mustn't kill anyone else or steal anything or anything like that before doing one of these executions, because otherwise the writ will be completely useless. Although, I suppose in most cases, if I really wanted to avoid any unpleasantness of that nature altogether, I could just taunt them into attacking me. Although, unfortunately, with that chap, I didn't have the opportunity, because it just gave me a red goodbye text every time I talked to him, so... Anyway. I wonder if... Morag Tong, there we go, yeah, associate. Next rank, blind thrall. Wow. I went from associate to blind thrall, or I'm about to. It doesn't seem like much of a promotion to me. Speed 30, agility 30. Favourite skills, marksman, short blade, light armour, acrobatics, sneak, and illusion. Jolly good. I think I fit most of the criteria for that then. So, let's plod our way back over to the arena. Or not, because I almost forgot. Ha. Right, Robo duration. Might have to drink a potion for this, actually. I need 20 magicka to cast this. And hopefully as much fatigue as I can muster. %, chance, that's a bit shit. How about now? 44%. Ugh. 45%. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. How about now? 50%. I'll take it. Bollocks! Right. There are my Restore Magicka potions. Do I even have any Restore Magicka potions? Yes, I do. Thank Christ. There we go. God, that was instant. That was quite good. Right then. Let's do a quick save. My mysticism skill probably isn't the best in the world right now. It's 25, yeah, that's not great. So many skills I need to train, and so little money. But hopefully this lot pay relatively well, so... But we've made our first steps on our little rise to power where we're going on here, because the Morag Tong is kind of the first little stepping stone in Fathis' grand plan here, because he wants to be part of the Morag Tong, and if possible, actually take over as leader. Because having a guild of assassins at your beck and call can only be a good thing when it comes to furthering your ambitions. Would you mind turning around and talking to me, sir?
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
Oh, okay, there we go. I thought he was going to sort of just pensively stare off into the distance and talk to me that way, which I suppose would have been fine, but whatever. Have you killed Faeryn Oren? Yes, if so, perhaps you can join the Morag Tong. Faeryn Oren is dead, then welcome Father Zulvin to the Morag Tong. Any master of the Morag Tong can tell you what writs are available and whether you are a candidate for advancement. When you have proven yourself, I will have special duties for you. So now we can get writs off of anyone from any of the Morag Tong guild halls around Vardenfell. Jolly good. But he specifically will have special duties. Advancement? Your technique is superb, but some question your depth of devotion. Perform more honourable executions in the name of the Morag Tong. These writs are currently outstanding. I have 2 writs. One on Odaisha Yasalmibal and one on Taurus Sarin. Right then, let's hear it. An honourable writ has been issued by a noble of House Telvanni for the Ashlander... What's-his-face? It will be more trouble tracking him down than killing him. Take a boat from Sadrith Mora to Tel Arun. 2 places we haven't even been to yet, but hey. Swim southwest until you reach the coast. Odaisha has built his yurt right on the coast near the end of a small peninsula. Alright, yeah, you weren't kidding. This is going to be tricky. What about the other one? Taurus Sarin. Taurus Sarin may be found in the Sarin Manor in the plaza of the Redoran Canton here in Vivek. Oh, convenient. His family is influential. Make sure his execution is swift and honourable. You need no more instructions than this. Okie doke. So we got both those writs. Faeryn Oren. Yes, you've slain him. You belong to the Morag Tong. Jolly good. What do you have to say about the Morag Tong? What can I do for you, brother? Oh, fine. Latest rumours. Conflict is naturally flared more and more with the expansion of Dunmer factions all over Vardenfell. Sources tell me that even some Ashlanders have suggested us as a means of solving disputes within the Great Houses. Our dedication to Mephala makes us more acceptable in their eyes than other settled peoples who are devoted to the tribunal. The legality of such writs would be questionable, of course. Right. Advice? Do not kill lightly. Know the value and import of life-taking. Life is a vibrant and fleeting thing, never more intense than in desperate last moments, both killer and prey. Those moments are favoured by the web spinner. When you kill in darkness for the Morag Tong, it is black-handed Mephala that you serve. The web spinner. Mephala was the ancestor that taught the Dunmer the skills we needed to evade our enemies or to kill them with secret murder. He/she founded the Morag Tong. Founded by a Daedric prince, eh? Not bad. So, what's this about Sanguine Enterprise? The Amulet of Sanguine Enterprise is one of the threads of the web spinner. I already have this thread. Perhaps you will find other threads. When you do, bring them to me. Well, so you can put them together and make a forum. But tish. Oh, dear. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be here all week. Special duties? Come back when you have more experience, right? I fully expected that. Little secret? It is interesting how some house wars begin. The mere rumour of an insult or grievance can be enough to set things in motion. Retaliation escalates until one side crosses that line that ensures our involvement. Rarely can either side remember what that first spark was or where it came from. Since the great houses are always looking for an opportunity to initiate conflict, that is rarely even a concern. This is, of course, very good for the Morag Tong. But who can say where these mysterious rumours come from? What about Morrowind lore? The Dunmer of House Drez, alone of all the houses, still practice the worship of Mephala, though their worship is bound up with that of the wider tribunal temple doctrine of the Anticipations. Okay. My trade? I am the Grand Master of the Morag Tong. I am both glove and tailor, blade and beacon. I am a killer for Mephala, as are all Morag Tong, but as Grand Master my role is to direct the actions of our members and negotiate with clients. I am also ensure that other of the web spinner's interests and desires are looked after. Okay. Jolly good, old chap. Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. We're off to the Redoran Canton. By the sounds of it. Taurus Sarin. He's in his home, Sarin Manor, in the plaza of the Redoran Canton. That's not too far away. In fact, that's practically next door, so... However, at this time, I really do want to get some sleep. Or at least try to. Thank Christ for that. Okay, right. Well, let's have a poke around. Don't have much gold, but there looked like there were a couple of guys around here that might sell things. And train in things. Background. You call me Trail in Dallas. What I do is my own affair. Yep, we're in this together now. You're already one of us. See? See? Yeah, you don't do anything at all, do you? Got any advice? Vivek is huge. It's easy to get lost. But if you observe the law, you can't get into much trouble. My advice is to wander freely, learn your way around, see what the craftsmen and traders have to sell, see the sights the pilgrims come to see, the Ministry of Truth, the High Faeryn, the Palace of Vivek. And while you're here, go take a tour of Ebonheart, the Imperial town across the lagoon to the west. A lot to see and do over there, too. Jolly good. Well, what about you, my good Sir Rogdal? I'll try anyway. Oh, not at your rank, really? It's a shame. What about you, sir? Minibi Selkin Adder. Now, with a name like that, he's got to be an Ashlander. Nightblade and brother of the Morag Tong. He does spells, but not at my rank. Shame. What about you? You do training. Nothing I can afford though. I mean, Tarastral. Perhaps you can help me with some sensitive matters. Oh yes, right, okay. The great Daedra Mafala has given me information that must be acted on. If you would be willing to work with me, I'm certain Mafala would be grateful. Alright, I would like to help. Excellent. There is a member of our Brotherhood living in Balmora, Balin Omerel. He has been freelancing, if you will. This is unacceptable, and he must be removed. Unfortunately, his brother is a rather important member of our Brotherhood, so it would be difficult to bring it to the attention of the others. Use this poison in his food. It acts swiftly, as should you. Okay. You've been given your task. You should complete it before Mephala is angered. Oh, jolly good. Okay.
Something I can do for
Hello, Cyril Dathran. You also offer training. But again, nothing I can afford. Oh well, never mind. Soon. Soon. Can I take any of these now? Damn. Right. Well, off we go to the Redoran Plaza. And then after that is finally done, I suppose there's that whole murder investigation thing, but at this point, kind of just going to be wondering what the hell's happened to us. And I think maybe, yeah, something that can kill like however many Ordinators probably isn't something I want to be messing with. So maybe next time we're in the neighborhood, but not now. That Redoran should be just across from us here. Oh, no, God, there is one more thing, actually, we need to do. I completely forgot. I clean forgot. We need to do the puzzle canal. The shrine of, something. Curiosity, was it? Or... Shrine of Courtesy. I was close enough. Yeah, we need to do the Shrine of Courtesy. I forgot about that completely. We need to get a silver longsword from somewhere. Ah! That's no bloody good. Well, this is the Redoran Canton. Maybe I'll find a silver longsword around here somewhere. Where the hell's the way in? I think it's here, yeah. Jolly good, creepy Ordinator man. Couldn't quite hear over the overpoweringly loud music there, old chap. I do apologise. Right, hello Redoran. Hello, person with ridiculously bright coloured hair. Right, so... Faeryn Manor. Oh, well, that was quick. Taurus Faeryn. Oh god, do I want to be assassinating people for a house that I might want to join at some point? Well, well, I mean, it's all legal. It's above board, I suppose. I mean, House Redoran are a pretty traditionalist sort of bunch. So I guess they might actually be willing to overlook it. Now I think about it, since I'm doing it as part of a sacred tradition and all that. Torres Saren, that's the fella. Yeah, hello. Oh god. Oh, okay, right. It's health potion time. Well, maybe didn't need that health potion, but I wasn't going to take any risks there. That was Wild Shardblade. Don't mind if I do. Extravagant shirt. Oh. I really rather would like that. No. No. It was an honourable execution. I simply can't go around nicking this. Nick his dagger, yeah, but not his clothes. I mean, come on, I have standards. Let's have a look at his writ. Taurus, yeah, it's the same as usual. Right. Now then, now that little grim bit of business is out of the way, that's also Saren Manor. Am I going to be able to find a smith around here? I kind of assumed I might be able to. Maybe on the lower level, I don't know. It's just a fucking Redoran canton after all. Redoran treasury, no. It's the warrior house. So why do they not have a smith? No, what's this? Redoran prison cells? Nope. What's this? Redoran trader. Maybe we'll be lucky here. Oh, how may this poor trader help you today? My prices are reasonable, as I've recently had a run of bad luck. It's just been a really slow time for me. We're not getting shipments in as regularly as we used to, so the prices for us have gotten really high. And there's Jean over in the foreign quarter. She's always got the merchandise, so she's always got customers. I'd really like to change her luck, really. She's got a shop over in the foreign quarter, been taking a lot of my business. Well, I think I may have a way if you're interested in helping. I recently came across an object. Some say it has some magical properties. It's a bone from some long-dead dwarf. If you can place it in a certain place in Jean's shop, it should bring her nothing but misery. Oh, really? I appreciate your help. The bone must be placed in a chest near where she sleeps. Then, while she rests, the bone should work its magic and bring her some trouble. Maybe then I'll start getting some business. I like your style, my good fellow. I really do. The question is, do you have a silver longsword for me? You don't, do you? Well, it was worth checking. Maybe I've got some stuff for you, though. Wild Shardblade, for instance. There you go, old chap. Right, I'll be back shortly. Well, that was a trader. Something else down here. It's a... Aha! Smith. Savard. Do you have a silver longsword? Excellent. Value 160. I have 162 gold. Oh, God. You know what? You can take the Imperial Longsword if you like. In exchange. Trying to find something I can give him. In addition, the Dwarven Bone. Give you some lesser soul gems, I guess. Oh, you didn't buy those. Fine. Fair enough. Alright, well. Let's just try and whittle him down a little bit. There we go. Thanks, old chap. Right. Silver longsword check. Which means we're all set for the puzzle canal. So let's hoppity hop 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 back to oh dear. Oh dear. Where is it? There we go. Well, let's hop back over to Hlalu's place, and you know what? I think I might hand this over to a guard, perhaps, if I can. No, I guess I don't need to. Yeah, he attacked me first, didn't he? He shouted, "Die! You won't take me alive," or whatever. And, started stabbing away at us, so... no writ required. Ugh. Come on. Oh, I know the chance for casting this is not terribly high, but still this is a little irritating. Come on. Ah, finally, there we go. That did it. To use up all my robe of alteration charges in the process, but never mind. Where can we find Hlalu? Up here, yeah, okay. It's surprising after all these years how I get lost sometimes, especially in Vivek. It's because all the bloody, layouts and stuff are so symmetrical and all the corridors look exactly the same. Writs. Yes, Taurus Sarin. You have claimed and executed the writ on Taurus Sarin. Here's your payment. 500 gold has been added to your inventory. Excellent. Thank you very much. I will get right back on the other fellow as soon as I can. Unless he's got more. Might be worth checking. Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Maybe... well, we should probably check in at Balmora next time we're there. When we go back to see Caius with all this information, we should jolly well go to the Morag Guildhall there and see if they've got any different writs for us. Oh, I didn't ask about advancement, did I? Maybe I should do that before we leave. He might just say no and wait and not do it until we've, completed both writs, but it's worth a try. I don't know if I can even get advancement from any of the other guild halls, so... Technique is superb. Yeah, no, he requires us to do more stuff. The black glove. Right then, well... let's scoot. So let's see. Puzzle Canal, that's it. That's the last item on the list, and then we can finally leave this city. Then go back to Balmora, where I will pop in the Morag Guildhall. I will take care of this little thing this gentleman here has mentioned about poisoning this fella's food. Oh god, no, I forgot. Foreign Quarter. Dwarven Bone. The longer I stay here, the more things I have to do mount up. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Well, let's just get it sorted. Let's just get it sorted. I'm not exactly in much of a position to refuse rewards for quests, am I now? So, what I could really do with is a good dungeon crawl, really, with lots of loot. A Dwemer Ruin or something. Hey, you know what? We could go back to Argenthan. We could see if Hasfat's managed to make a key out of that cube. That's not a bad idea. Right then. Foreign Quarter. Which is, this way? Somewhere that way, I think. Levitation. Levitation is the best thing ever. I really need to get an amulet that does this, to be honest. Rather than a somewhat unreliable spell that uses up precious magicka, but never mind. Right then, Jean. Gene. Genie.
Yes, Outlander.
David Bowie references for the win. Orin Franis, no. Andilo Drothan, no. Jean. Maybe she's in the upper wasteworks. Or maybe even the plaza, I don't know. Fribib. In the words of Captain Blackadder. Sometimes you find stuff down here on this little lower area, but I guess not this time. Unless... Is she in the Canal works? Oh, he doesn't know. He neglects to mention exactly where in the foreign quarter that she has her shop. But I do seem to recall there being one or two down here. Jurasha healer. And foreign quarter Canal works. Bookseller. Oh, hello. This is interesting. Oh, I remember this place. God, I haven't been here in ages. Huh. Yes, there's bloody jewelers or something down here in the Canal works with some ridiculous jewellery. Scales that shine. Hello. Yeah, look at these things. Shoes of blinding speed. Wow. I know the boots of blinding speed were a thing, but shoes of blinding speed now. Simple healing belt. Oh god, there's so many nice things here that I don't have enough money really for. Night Eye. Constant effect Night Eye. Oh. It's 134. That's almost too good to be true. God, the only thing that's... Oh, I might just get that. The only thing that's making me think maybe not is that maybe I can just get a Night Eye spell, and then I can use that, and that will hopefully improve my illusion. But that also wastes magicka, so... That's too good, I have to have that. Finally put a stop to all the complaints about dungeons being too fucking dark. So what else have we got then? Harmful left glove. Mara's restoration amulet. Oh, nice. Good for dealing with curses and whatnot. Restorer ring. Fortify magicka and restoration. Constant effect. Right glove of demon darts. Fortify attack and agility. Constant effect. That's very expensive. Ring of floating. Levitate 1 point for 25 seconds on self. Levitate 1 point is pretty terrible, actually, by the way. Ring of imprisonment. Shoes of blinding speed. Simple healing belt. That's tempting. Star amulet of healing. Also tempting. Waterfoot amulet. No, I'll just take this, thanks. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. This is a constant effect amulet. So I immediately have to put it on. And suddenly everything's just a lot brighter. No fancy effects. This is the original Night Eye. Take it off, it's a bit darker. Put it on, it's a bit brighter. You needn't have it on all the time. But in ruins and things, I'll probably pop it on. You get different levels of intensity as well. It's, as you'll see, it's Night Eye 20 points, which is not as good as, for example, a Night Eye 100 point spell. You get different varying degrees of it, you see, as opposed to in, you know, Oblivion, where you just have night eye and it just instantly lets you see in the dark. With no variation, you know. Right, well, oh god, no, we still need to find Jean's fucking shop, don't we? I almost forgot. Right, well, this was... That was a good find. What have we got here? More Canal works. Foreign Quarter Tomb. That's kind of not what I'm looking for. Now this. Agrippina Herenia Clothier. Nope. What about this? Jean, the trader. Thank you. Ah, right. Hello. They look at that. They're sort of conversing. Let's quickly. Where is it? Right. Let's just toddle on over here. Lock level 10. Okay. Right. We're hidden. So. Jolly good. Right, let's close this. That was an invisibility spell, not chameleon, so they can see me again now, however. I can't open that, can I? Shit! It would be a locked fucking chest, wouldn't it? Ugh. No key in sight anywhere. What's that? No, it's just a bit of weird texture on the ground. Oh man. Maybe there's something under the pillow. Nope. Oh no. Oh god. She must not know I've been here. Ah! Best assassin ever. I'll just about do. Alright. Hello. Yep. Hello. Yep. What are you wandering over there for? No reason. Okay, right. I didn't need to be invisible for that, but, you know, role-playing and all that. Well, crap. Where can I find it on Duty's Unhinging Scroll in a hurry? Where will these lead? Canal works. Door. Oh, it's a shrine. I wonder. Oh, you just do potions. Crap. And training. Ah. Damn it, blast it. Well, I don't know. What am I going to do? You don't sell scrolls, I know that. Where does this lead? Well, somewhere. It's locked level 98, though. I don't suppose the bookseller's got any scrolls. No. Alright, well, sorry, Mr. Shopkeeper fella in the Redoran canton. I think we're going to have to just get back to you on this one, because I'm not doing the whole scroll hunt again. Not a chance. I definitely don't have another one, do I? Just have my amulet of opening, yeah. Nope. Sorry, bub. Oh, my robe's out of charge. That makes me sad. Okay, so now we want to go to Vivek's palace. And I think this time I'm going to get a gondolier. If I can find one. Although, to be honest, it's one of those things, isn't it? By the time I find a fucking gondolier around here somewhere, I could have just walked to the palace. Should be one round to the front here somewhere, I think. Yes, here we go. Right. My good fellow, where to then, mate? To the temple. Or better yet, get me halfway there. You want to talk to me about the poison gladiator? Well, I wasn't going to, but I heard of that but didn't see it. I don't know what's happened here, but it looks sure bad for the other gladiator. An orc, right? And that ultimate Seanwin has been trying to restore the arena. This can't be a good thing for his plans. I remember when this place was always packed with people, day and night. I wish those days would come again. Much more business for me, but with incidents like this, they won't. You haven't seen the Battle Master anywhere, have you? Nope, doesn't look like it. Right, take me to the temple, please. There we go. Oh, that's Ebonheart over there, by the way. Don't know if I'd mentioned that or not. Little imperial castle, essentially, with a small town next to it. We have pretty much no reason to go there right now, but we will at some point, I'm sure. Right then. So, the puzzle canal. The last item on our agenda. That we are capable of actually doing, anyway. Okay. Let's have a refresh here. In a battle with Mehrunes Dagon, Vivek gave his own silver longsword to the Daedra Lord rather than dishonour himself by fighting an unarmed foe. This so impressed the Dremora, the most honourable and chivalrous of Mehrunes Dagon's Daedric servants, that they now share a bond of respect and courtesy with the followers of the Tribunal. Though we must never forget that they are our enemies. The Shrine of Courtesy is found in the heart of the Puzzle Canal, a labyrinth beneath Lord Vivek's palace in the city of Vivek. The journey through the Puzzle Canal can be confusing, and it is suggested that common pilgrims carry a scroll of LCV intervention in case they get lost. The Dremora Krazit is found in the centre of the Puzzle Canal and will accept a plain silver longsword if spoken to with courtesy. After Krazit accepts the sword, pilgrims must read the inscription on the triolith. And we have a silver longsword. Good. So, I believe there's not really any indication to this, but I guess that's part of the trick of figuring it out. But to get into the Puzzle Canal, you actually have to go down here. Don't know where these steps lead to, by the way. I have no idea. Puzzle Canal level 4. Right, see, now would be a good time to put that amulet on. Amulet of Star Vision. I love how all the amulets in this have cool names. Like Amulet of Star Vision. Rather than just Amulet of Night Eye, you know. Like, what's it called? Silver Viper Blade, for example, you know. That's pretty damn cool. Demon Tanto. You know, even the generic enchanted items have fun names. I approve of this. Oh, hello. Now then, I believe there's nothing here, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing on the other side. So I think we have to go through this, which will take us out into another grate here. And we go back through here, we go to level 1. Which, of course, absolutely makes no sense, but it's called the Puzzle Canal for a fucking reason. Now, I've obviously done this before, although I'm a little bit fuzzy as to the details, so to be honest with you guys, I won't pretend in most cases to not know how a lot of puzzles and things are solved in this game. It's just, you know. I mean, I remember remember reading a comment from somebody saying, "Oh, why don't you act like you haven't played the game before?" And well, the thing is, with Morrowind, there's all sorts of puzzles and riddles and things in this game, and quests that are quite tricky to solve. And the thing is, when you've played the game as long as I have, you can't really pretend to not know the answer. It looks a bit daft when you do. Aha! No, this is what we wanted. He didn't last long. Puzzle Canal Center. Here we are. So generally speaking, I elect to save you guys the torture of watching me pretend to not know what I'm doing when it comes to quests. Now then, this is the centre of the puzzle canal and contains a puzzle which for many, many long years of playing this game, I'm not joking, years, completely stumped me, because obviously back when I first played this game, this was in the days before you could easily just go online and find an FAQ. Not that the internet didn't exist or anything, it's just that, pardon me, we had dial-up internet back then, and we weren't allowed to go online for something as trivial as finding an FAQ for a fucking video game, so we approached this trial here, and it says, breathe the waters of his glory and the way is made clear. Now, this stumped me for a very long time, this puzzle here. I couldn't quite figure out what it meant. I tried drinking a water-breathing potion. I tried swimming around in here until I got to the point where I was drowning. I tried going underwater and using a water-breathing potion. I tried levitating up there. I tried attacking that force field. I tried all sorts of things. In the end, it turns out the simple solution was actually remarkably simple, although you wouldn't really think of it because it's a bit dangerous. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not insane. This is actually the way the puzzle is solved. No, really. I'm not joking. Yeah, I know my health bar's getting pretty low. Big crack of thunder. We black out for a second. And ta-da. Yeah, stumped me for fucking ages, did that fucking puzzle. I suppose there's anything behind here, is there? No. You always got to check, you never know when there might be a treasure chest. And this would be the Balmora Krazit, I suppose. With a chest containing 4 of the silver longswords, naturally. Fucking Christ. I'm not feeling very courteous right now, Krazit, I'm going to be honest. Are you here on the pilgrimage? I take it that silver longsword is for me. As you see, I am unarmed, but you are brave and gallant. Sigh. Will you give me your longsword so that I may stand a chance against your might? Yes, take it. Yes, I accept this sword. Thank you, Father Sylvan. You have the grace of courtesy. You should read the inscription on the shrine and to complete your pilgrimage. Yes, you've already given me a silver longsword. Yeah, I know. Shrine of the Puzzle Canal. Grace of courtesy. Thank you for your courtesy, Lord Vivek. I shall speak neither hurtful nor harsh word, but shall speak respectfully, even of my enemies, for temperate words may turn aside anger. It's not a bad bit of advice, that. Yeah, there we go. And I believe, let's have a look. Yeah, water breathing and swift swim was the blessing for this one. And yeah. Our silver longsword has been deposited in this chest. I'm not sure if we're allowed to take it back or not, to be honest with you. I'm not going to try it. Let's not pick a fight with Krazit. It might end badly for us. So, anyway, can I just jump over here? Save myself a bit of time. No, the game's going to be awkward about it. Fine. Splosh. Swift swim is a remarkably useful thing, actually, to have, to be fair, because Unlike the later games, in Morrowind you swim significantly slower actually than you can run on dry land, and swift swim mitigates that penalty a fair bit. Oh god! Right, we came out the temple in the one fucking place that was, ugh. Wonderful. Down here in the canal with the sewage. Now I could probably do with the bloody Shrine of Daring blessing. Okay, right then, let's go find the gondolier and get out of here. Oh my goodness. It's not that I don't like Vivek, but this entire trip has been a bit of an ordeal. And as magnificent as the city is, I'd just be happy to see the back of it for a little while at least. Take me to the arena. And now this person can take me to the foreign quarter. Here we are again. Yeah, so my frame rate's dropping, which means I'm probably in a modded area. Let me just... I think this... Yeah, this view distance resets itself every time I exit the game, which is a little annoying, but whatever. Such useless creatures. I wonder what he's talking about. Probably us filthy Outlanders. Okay then. Ta-ta, Vivek. See you again soon, no doubt. Now that's a pretty majestic sight, if I don't say so myself. Now then. Oh. Right. They moved the Silt Strider. It used to be over there somewhere. It's actually over here now. Now I feel a little bit silly. I'm going to be honest. Goodness me. Well, you think about it. How many episodes we spent exploring this place here? Just this one fucking city. And look, just feast your eyes on how massive this world is. Yeah, when I said this Let's Play was going to be a long one, guys, I really, really wasn't joking. Why don't we just pay some parting respects? Vivek's mystery. Why not? Seems appropriate to me. Alright. Are you now, or have you ever been working for the Imperial Office of Census and Excise? Hey, why do I ask? Oh, I'd just like to know my customers a little. I only carry legal cargo and passengers, of course. No need for them to get involved. None indeed. Jolly good. The sea is in my blood. I was born at sea, literally. My mother was on a ship to Vardenfell when I was born. I've been from one side of Morrowind to the other. I've seen a lot of things in my voyages. I used to specialise in locating and shipping. Hard to acquire goods, but before I acquired the Frost Ghost here. Ah, you're the ship person. I need the Silt Strider, man. I'm not that I'm not interested in your dialogue, but I'm sure we'll have a chance to chat at some later juncture. Probably whenever I have to go to Sadrith Mora for that Morag Tong writ. Because I'm pretty sure I can only get to Sadrith Mora by boat, so... I'll be back, old chap, don't worry. I will listen to your life story then, just not right now. Welcome to Vivek, Outlander. Come to see the sights of the sacred city. To be honest, there's not much here, unless you go all the way down to the temple. Not that I'm entirely certain it'd be the sort of thing an adventurer like yourself would be interested in. Oh, you'd be surprised. Still, it's worth a trip. If only you've been, if only to say you've been here, right? Yes, you're in Vec. Have you been here before? No, I haven't. Could you tell me more about it? I have, but I don't come here often. I travel here frequently, or this is my home. None of the above. I have, but I don't come here often. Don't worry, you'll eventually get used to the place. Even the folks who live here can get confused from time to time. Just remember, don't give the Ordinators cause to notice you, and you'll do well. Right then, well, take me to Balmora, please. It's about time. Oh, that choppy frame rate. We know we're home when you're running at 15 frames a second. Let's reduce this a little more. Right then. Caius first, I think. And then we'll deal with other stuff. Bit of a scummy place, Balmora, isn't it, I suppose, but it's nice to be back in a place I can walk from one end to the other in less than 10 minutes. It's a bit foggy, though, isn't it? It's not just my imagination. No, it's getting foggier, in fact. Much foggier. Anyway. What are you doing on Caius's roof? Hello! Are you here to discuss your orders? Yeah, what the hell do you think I'm here for? I have your report, and I'll make copies of your notes from Hulia and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to Journeyman. You're doing good work, and here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes. Cheeky bastard. And go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work. Just keep your cover story current. I'll get some training. Then, when you're fit and rested, come back and I'll have new orders for you. Right. Disturbing dreams again. Yeah, he's just giving the same response as earlier. Jolly good. Right, so I've got a couple of things for you, mate. I've got... Yeah, I bought you a present. And also, where is it? This note. Yeah, about the 6th house and whatnot. Probably be interested in that, I thought. Was there anything else? Ah, yes, we should probably read our copy of the Progress of Truth, shouldn't we? Wouldn't be a terribly bad idea. Don't mind if I take a pew. Caius. Okay. Progress of Truth, compiled by the Dissident Priests. Excerpt. Concerning the points of temple doctrine challenged by the Dissident Priests. 1. The divinity of the tribunal. Temple doctrine claims their apotheosis was miraculously achieved through questing, virtue, knowledge, testing, and battling with evil. Temple doctrine claims their divine powers and immortality are ultimately conferred as a communal judgment by the Dunmer ancestors, including, among others, the Good Daedra, the Prophet Veloth, and Saint Nerevar. Dissident priests ask whether Dagoth Ur's powers and the Tribunal's powers might ultimately derive from the same source, Red Mountain. Sources in the Apocrypha suggest that the Tribunal relied on profanely enchanted tools to achieve godhead, and that those unholy devices were the ones originally created by the ungodly Dwemer sorcerer Kagranek to create the false construct Numidium. A lot of gibberish words being thrown at us here, but okay, we'll press on. 2. The purity of the tribunal. The distant priests say that the temple has always maintained a public face represented by the hierographer, the priestly writings, and a hidden face represented by the apocrypha, the hidden writings. The public account portrays the actions of the tribunal in a heroic light, while the hidden writings reveal secrets, untruths, inconsistencies, conflicting accounts, and varying interpretations, which hint at darker and less heroic motives and actions of the tribunes. In particular, conflicting accounts of the battle at Red Mountain raise questions about the tribunal's conduct and about the source of their subsequent apotheosis. Also, there is good evidence that the Tribunal have been concealing the true nature of the threat posed by Dagothr at Red Mountain, misleading the people about the Tribunal's ability to protect Morrowind from Dagothr, and concealing a recent dramatic diminishing of the Tribunal's magical powers. 3. Temple accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain. Ashlander tradition does not place the Tribunal at Red Mountain, and holds that the Dwemer destroyed themselves rather than Nerevar destroyed them. Ashlander tradition further holds that Nerevar left Dagothr guarding the profane secrets of Red Mountain, while Nerevar went to confer with the Grand Council, i.e. the Tribunal. That Nerevar died at the conference, not of his wounds, according to the Ashlanders, but from treachery, and that subsequently the Tribunal confronted a defiant Dagothr within Red Mountain, then drove Dagothr beneath Red Mountain when he would not yield to their will. 4. Veneration of the Daedra, Saints and Ancestors. While challenging the divinity of the Tribunal, the dissidents do not challenge the sainthood or heroism of the Tribunal. In fact, the dissident priests advocate restoring many of the elements of fundamentalist ancestor worship as practiced by the Ashlanders and by Saint Veloth. Exactly how this would work is debated inconclusively within the dissident priests. 5. Denial of the prophecies of the Incarnate and the persecution of the Nerevarines. Though no consensus exists among the dissidents about whether the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, all agree that the persecution of the Nerevarines is unjust and politically motivated. The dissident priests do not reject mysticism, revelation, or prophecy as part of their religious experience. The dissidents have not resolved the issue of true or false insights. They have studied the mysticism of the Ashlander ancestor cults, in particular the rites of the Ashlander seers and wise women, and the prophecies of the Incarnate. Many among the dissident priests have come to believe that the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, and have made a systematic study of prophecies recorded in temple archives. 6. Authority of the Archcanon and the Ordinators. The dissident priests reject the authority of the Archcanon and the Ordinators. The temple hierarchy has been corrupted by self-interest and politics, and no longer acts in the best interests of the temple or its worshippers. The dissident priests believe the Archcanon and Ordinators speak for themselves, not for the Tribunal. 7. The Inquisition and the use of terror and torture by the Ordinators. Within the temple hierarchy, it is an open secret that the Ordinators rely on abduction, terror, torture, and secret imprisonment to discourage heresy and dissent. The dissident priests feel the Ordinators are either out of control or tools used to maintain a corrupt priesthood in power. 8. Fundamentals of temple doctrine. Charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. Though the dissident priests acknowledge that most rank-and-file priests honor the best traditions of the temple, they believe that many priests in higher ranks are interested more in love of authority and luxury than in the welfare of the poor, weak, and ignorant. Oh, I couldn't possibly be guilty of that, could I? No, of course not. Good old Faeryn's got the best interests of everybody at heart, of course. Right, well, there we go. That was the progress of truth. Yeah. Interesting stuff. And, well, religious fanatics, splinter group, conspiracy theorists, or the genuine article. I will leave that for you viewers to decide, but for now, I really need to take a break. That was a lot of reading. I've been playing for a bloody long time now, so why am I sneaking? Right. For now, I and Father Sylvan and our mutual friend Caius over there will leave you, viewers, and I will see you next time. Ta-da.